We're getting answers on how decisions in D.C. could reshape the car industry here in California. Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Marley Ginter. Congress looking to hit the brakes on California's electric vehicle mandate that will require all new car sales to be emissions-free by 2035. In tonight's Politics at Large, Steve is in West Sac with the bumpy EV ride ahead. Right, Steve?
Well, you can see right here, I'm at this charging station. That's what they look like if you don't have your own electric vehicle right now. You know, California wants all new cars sold to be zero-emission vehicles in just 10 years. But right now, statistics show that there's a sales slump for EVs. To buy electric or not?
Trying to get a deal.
It is the car buying question.
I'm gonna stick with my gas.
Joe Edwards answered before he even got to this lot. Ahead of Memorial Day weekend sales in search of a new truck, he'd rather pump gas than find a charging station.
You gotta map everything out when you go out of town. Make sure you go stop at a station somewhere that you can plug it up. I don't want to do that. I just want to put some gas in it and go.
It's a big weekend. It's the start of the summer selling season.
Brian Moss is president of the California New Car Dealers Association. As the U.S. Senate seeks to end California's 100% zero-emission new vehicle sales mandate for 2035, he's warning of a closer deadline, a 35% mandate for next year's models. His association is calling on the California Air Resources Board to pause their own mandate.
None of the manufacturers that our customers would recognize are going to meet that mandate. And that's a real problem. If you have a rule that people can't meet, it's a rule that's not going to work.
California EV sales show a once growing market share suddenly stagnated at about 20%. That stagnation tied to Tesla's sudden market share slide in the past quarter, falling 12%, blamed on Elon Musk political fallout.
Because it's become culture war stuff, right?
California State Senator Henry Stern sits on the Air Resources Board and is a supporter of the zero-emission goals.
And look, if it craters and no one's buying them and you're in 2026 and suddenly like the world's upside down, we can reassess then. But to sit here and pull the plug, like it's pulling the lifeline on American auto innovation.
22 city, 24 highway. Which that's not bad.
For Joe Edwards, the EV issue is too few charging stations.
You gotta look for the stations to plug them up.
Fueling his desire for a new gas-powered ride. So again, the U.S. Senate could be voting next week on waiving California's right to regulate their own EV sales. Governor Gavin Newsom and Attorney General Rob Bonta have already come out saying they believe that move would be illegal. And an update also this week, GM is now reported, according to the Wall Street Journal, to be heavy lobbying to make this California waiver go away as well.